I keep hearing the same crap from many people over and over again. Fast players have no soul. Technical players have no feel. Blues players have way more feel than technical players, than fast players. Well, all of these things is just bullshit. And for the most part, they're just genre preferences. Today, we're going to learn how to use speed to convey emotions, soul, feel, however you want to call it. So let's start. Playing fast starts with passion, which is an emotion we express, and each one of us feels it differently. So if you take, for example, Yngwie Malmsteen, John Petrucci, Paul Gilbert, who else? Michael Romeo, all of those fast players have different ways to express their fast playing and their emotion, their passion. Their feel is the interaction between their notes or how they hit each note. And the beauty of it is if you listen to each one individually, you would know which one is which. You would know, oh, I'm listening to Malmsteen right now. I'm listening to Paul Gilbert. Even if they will play literally the same lick. And this is because when they're playing, they have their own emotion and their own passion they're expressing. By the way, each one of those guitar players can play a killer slow blues. So let's dig in and see some ways to use speed to convey emotion. One way to do that is to use a speedy lick, a very fast lick, to build up to a note. For example, Steve Vai in For the Love of God used that lick to reach here, which opened the melody up to the high octave, right? He started and he ended up here. Let's play it slow for you guys so you will have something to practice on. Alright, another way to use speed to convey emotions is to build up to that fast lick. For example, in Erotomania, the lick I played in the very beginning, John Petrucci created a whole technical solo that is, yeah, sometimes slow, sometimes fast, to reach to this infinite moment where he just literally within this technical solo took steps to reach there. So he started like this, and then just like an ocean of notes. It was amazing, and for a good reason. It is the peak moment of the song. Another song where the speedy lick became the peak of the song is Tornado of Souls. Marty Friedman used the whole solo as a build-up for this. Marty Friedman built this solo in such an agonizing, slow way, so when you get to it, it will be like so amazing. This is just one of the most incredible ways to highlight your speed, your technique, and your passion, all at the same package. And for that reason, Marty Friedman is in one of my top 10 guitar players. So we covered speed to highlight one note. We covered slow build to a fast lick. But what we didn't cover yet is speed as a vessel to convey emotions at all times. And who is a good example? Of course, that's Yngwie Malmsteen. Yngwie has whole songs that are just pure speed. For example, Blitzkrieg. All of it is just a huge ocean of notes. So how do we use the speed to actually convey that? And the answer is this. Our fingers need to get used to the speed before we push with emotion. Once your fingers are used to the speed and you're kind of doing it automatically, you'll start hearing yourself with different sounds and different emotions while you're playing the exact same lick. So to do that, I'll give you two linear licks. One go down the scale, one go up the scale. And once you establish your speed doing that, you can play it in a different context or with different kind of emotion or drama, whatever you want to call it. All right, the first lick. And now the second lick is doing the exact same thing, just going up. The goal is to try to train your speed going up and down the scale using the same technique. Linear licks are such great tools to build speed. They have this unique sound to create passion within your playing. So practice this and you will find your passion and your unique sound within these licks. Another thing I wanted to talk about in this video is a comment I got on a previous video I made. Let me read you this comment. So this person say, stop doing those cheap stuff, kid stuff, tapping and hammer on, and do the real work, playing with a pick and master it. With the pick, you are at level 3 of 10. Don't get me wrong, you do have the speed. Alright, so honestly, I don't really care what you think about my playing. But what really bothered me about this comment is calling tapping, or hammer on, or legato, whatever you guys want, cheap. These techniques are the building blocks of entire genres, like Eddie Van Halen, Stanley Jordan if you want to talk about jazz and not just shredders, Steve Vai, Alan Oldsworth, all of those guitar players, all of those genres that we listen to on a daily basis, they were all created with the same techniques. These are not cheap stuff, and if you feel like you want to tap or to do whatever you want, you do it. This is your passion. You can play whole songs with just tapping, and it will be fine. And it will be your own. This is your passion. This is what makes you special. So keep playing and don't let anyone tell you otherwise what to do or how to do. Your way is your way. Alright, one more thing I want to say before I close this video is I'm planning a Q&A video where I answer questions in the comment section. If it's about technique, if it's about theory, if it's about me, if it's about whatever, I'll pick the questions I want to answer and feel free to ask whatever you want. Thank you so much for watching my video. It's always a pleasure to play for you guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel and we'll see you next Thursday with another cool video. Alright, stay tuned.